In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. There are several proverbs of Urdu which says Phal mausam da gal vele di, mean the fruit is tastier at its peak time, and whatever you say, it must be said at the right time. The right time in their opinion means instantly. Instantly. They say that respond in a befitting manner, but do that instantly. Respond in a befitting manner, but instantly. Dear friends, it seems very attractive, very right. As a matter of fact, it is not. Why it is not, by the way? It is not because many a times, we say something to someone or we respond to someone else's talk in such a manner under the pressure of emotions that we do have to repent and regret later on, and have to regret a lot. Some of the things we say becomes the biggest trouble for us. If a person has said something to his wife during the state of anger, if a person says something to his best friend, to their buddy, to their best friend in the state of anger, what is going to happen between the man and the woman, between the husband and the wife? Many of the divorces take place because the husband was angry, he said something instantly without carefully considering it. Without carefully considering it, says something instantly which becomes a trouble for them. Dear friends, it is really important indeed that every time we have to say something or we have to respond to somebody's either provocative remarks, provocative action, we must have to be careful and cautious enough. Whatever kind of action we are going to do, whatever going to offer we are going to make, whatever we are going to say to someone else, whatever we are going to respond to someone else's talk or someone else's action, it must be a carefully considered one. It must be a thought out thing. Otherwise, it is going to become a bigger trouble for us. We might have to repent and regret later on, although some of our mistakes are not does not does not produce the dangerous results. Another sum of these, another sum of our actions or reactions, another sum of our talks are our retaliatory talks does incur some sort of loss to us, while another sum of these does does produce considerably big loss or trouble for us, while still another sum of these become fatal and suicidal for us, very dangerous. As I said, that if at all the husband says something to his wife and in a state of anger, he might divorce her, which for which he will keep repenting for the rest of their life, you know for the rest of his life, for the rest of their life as well. It is the destruction of not one but the two lives. Rather, maybe it could be the destruction of the whole of the family. So, if at all we fight with someone else and we said or did something which might take their life, which might take our life, and if at all we are driving either a motorbike or a car, you know, and we don't do it in a patient manner, we lose the patience. We do have to overtake, but we are trying to overtake at a place where it is not right actually, where there is a where the patience is needed and enough amount of patience is needed. I think that we need to be really careful. We need to be really cautious. Whatever we say, either proactively or even reactively, we must have to be careful and cautious. Otherwise, it could be very, it could be dangerous for us. It could be very dangerous for us. It could be even fatal for us. Patience is something really, really, really important. Every action we are going to take, everything, every words we are going to use, we must have to be careful and cautious. At certain times in our life, we feel a kind of internal pressure. We feel a kind of internal pressure because someone else has provoked us. Someone else has provoked us. She might be doing it intentionally. She might be doing it intentionally. Or maybe because of the mere foolishness, whatever the reason. I think that we don't have to become foolish in response. If at all somebody is foolish, neither we need to become a foolish proactively, nor we need to become a foolish person reactively. We don't have to do any of these things at all. Rather, we do have to bear the pressure from inside. We do have to stop. We don't have to gratify ourselves. Why do we do that? Because we are seeking gratification. We are seeking gratification. We want to gratify ourselves. We want to gratify our anger. We want to gratify ourselves by taking the revenge. I think all of these things are absolutely wrong. We must not be doing it because the pain and the trouble and the loss will be bared by we ourselves and not by anyone else at all. And if at all in the state of anger we take the life of someone else, or we say something due to that someone else could take our life, I think I think we must be very patient. We need to do a pause. We need to carefully consider whatever we are going to say, whatever we are going to do. I have seen some of the people, they are so clever and cunning that although they talk, but they talk in such a manner which is actually just talking and nothing else. Although I don't recommend that we should keep talking so often, so frequently and for all the time. I'm not suggesting it, but if at all, even if you do have to speak, speak very carefully. A very careful speaking mean that don't threaten anyone else at all, neither by your words nor by your actions, and don't promise something big to anyone else at all at the same time. Rather be quite careful, rather be quite cautious, and this will preempt the troublesome moments in our life. Thank you.